Welcome to another fun episode of Just Cruisin with SSEAYP. I'm Tia, your host, and I am so excited to meet and introduce to you another successful SSEAYP alumni that is making a difference in her industry. She is a creative consultant and a marketing professional for and with organizations that focus on strengthening their brand identity. For over 10 years, she has contributions to making Filipino culture accessible to overseas audiences through her role as a regional marketing director for North and Latin America of ABS-CBN International. She continues her career as marketing strategist and event architect through her own registered company, Create Corporation. In 2017, she was awarded 100 Most Influential Filipino Women in the World by the Filipino Women's Network, a non-profit organization based in the United States of America. Be a major influencer, advocate, and leader in strengthening the Filipino identity while supporting the rich cultural diversity in Canada. More importantly, she was a part of the Philippine delegation to the SSEAYP in 1991. Get ready to feel SSEAYP Sick and let's dive into her insights. Here is an epitome of an empowered woman, Miss Rosary Saldana-Escano. Hi, Ma'am Awesome! Hi,
Hello
welcome to our program po.
Salamat sa pag-imbita and thank you to everybody. It's actually 6 degrees here, Celsius here in Canada. So it's a little warmer.
Yeah.
It's getting already spring, but it doesn't feel like spring yet. But I just came back to the Philippines. I was there for a few weeks just recently. So I just came back.
Oh, alright. Okay. So usually po, bumabalik-balik din po kayo sa Philippines.
No, the last time I was in the Philippines was 5 years ago. Well, just before the pandemic.
Yeah. So if you miss the Philippines, do you also miss SSEAYP?
I do. There are always some certain triggers of SSEAYP sickness every now and then. It comes and goes. I think I don't know if every former PY experiences that. Parang something triggers and it reminds you and then you remember something.
Yeah. So for context po sa ating mga viewers, as a delegate in SSEAYP, we lived and stayed sa ship for more than a month pa. So during your SSEAYP experience, did you ever experience seasickness?
Yes, our trip to Japan. So we went, parang we had one of, I think, the worst typhoons. So we're throwing up for a couple of days, and then we were sick. We were sick for a while. So I was one of those who was down. I was thinking more about my fellow PYs who were sick. So parang there was a time that I wasn't feeling well. I was dizzy, but then my cabin mates had it worse. So I was helping them. I wanted to make sure that they were okay. So it wasn't about whether I knew that we were going to be okay. I wasn't even afraid that we will sink. Nothing like that. But it was more about my fellow PYs if they're okay. So parang taking care of them was, I think, the priority at that.
Wow, that is so kind of you po. Well, participating in SSEAYP is actually a prestigious opportunity that not everyone gets to experience. Sabi nga daw po, it's for best of the best. Could you please describe your emotions when you received the news that you have been accepted into SSEAYP?
Oh my gosh, disbelief. Parang, is this for real? Did I really get accepted? So parang, it didn't sink in right away, but at the same time, parang after a while, then once we got confirmation, I knew that once I got to Malacanang, and then back then it was still the PCYA office, then I realized, oh my gosh, this is real. So that's when parang all of the excitement, naku, this is really happening, parang everything rushed in. Fondest memory of SSEAYP? In terms of activities,
Yes.
kasi marami like there are the ship itself, the smell of the ship, parang I feel like I still remember. I still
Yeah.
remember the smell of the ship. That if I smell that again in person, I know the memories will just come flooding in. Babalik lahat. I remember the food, the dining hall. And in terms of activities, I remember from the simple activity of like going down and then waving your flag. That's Filipino pride for me. So parang that was fun. I look forward to doing that. It was just like smiling. I mean, very simple, but then it's all about pride for your country because you're representing your country. And then I also like the homestay matches.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Each and every experience or every country had its own and different and unique experience. So everything was good. And I think it's about being open-minded na, okay, this is different here. So it's about like them allowing you to experience their culture. So it's about being open-minded about that. And then I also like even the banquet dinners. I don't know how you call that, but the presentation on stage, wearing your traditional costume, the conversations and the friendships, made with fellow PYs must be the number one.
That's true. So reflecting back on your participation in SSEAYP, could you share with us some of the lessons that you learned that continue to shape your personal and professional life?
I think whenever I think of how I assimilated quite quickly here in Canada, I always go back to SSEAYP. Especially because Canada as a country, it promotes multiculturalism, diversity, equality. The training in SSEAYP about tolerance, acceptance, being open to different cultures, religions, ethnic groups, I think also allowed me to be able to communicate and engage with Canadians once I got here. So I think that's one of those lessons. That's number one. So whenever I go to different countries, it always goes back to that first experience of having that opportunity, that rare opportunity to communicate and engage with even just the same age or almost the same age from different countries or different groups. And I think that's a lot about, it taught me a lot about tolerance and acceptance.
What career advice can you give young SSEAYP alumni or everybody watching this?
It's always about a journey of self-awareness so that you realize, what are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And then also, if you want to make it deeper, what does the world need at this point that you can incorporate in your job or in the work that you're doing, that you'll also get paid? Parang all of these things, when you intersect them, becomes your purpose in life. And in Japanese, you call that your ikigai.
Yeah, ikigai.
So I think finding that will give you that sense of purpose and then also a sense of fulfillment, because knowing that you're owning your life, and it will give you that sense of joy and increased passion as you go along. And it's not because people told you this is what you're supposed to do or take. It's because that's what you want, and that's gonna help who you are as a person and your character also, and you owning it. So both the failures and the successes, you will embrace that because it's your own.
Wow, thank you so much for that. That is very meaningful, especially when you said po na yung passion and advocacy, that's what will be your purpose. So that's very meaningful po and very inspiring. So to wrap up our conversation, let's play a quick SSEAYP game. So I will read some statements and questions related to SSEAYP po, and I want you to give your top of mind answers.
Okay. Game.
Okay. Game. Let's do this. Alright, so your favorite food in SSEAYP?
I think I remember, well, I love the fruits, but then I also like I think they were more katsu, the fried pork or something. Especially the packed lunch. I like them a lot.
The bento?
Yes, the bento, the ones you eat inside the bus or just in a... I enjoyed those.
Okay. Favorite place to hang out sa ship?
Everywhere. Outdoor, I love the sea because before, I remember I almost was not able to join the ship because I had like really bad bronchitis. So I think it also helped the sea, the fresh air. So helped me recover quick. And then I also liked where parang there was a section, the ship, where we would have our noodle party. So I like I mean, I don't even remember exactly where, but I love every part of the ship. There was always something. Yun.
But the noodle party po, is it part of the program or that's after? After.
Parang those were just like after something. Ala, yun.
Name your cabin mate in the ship.
Of course, Meow and Wiwit.
Yay.
Meow is from Thailand and Wiwit is from Indonesia.
Name your international closest friend in SSEAYP.
I would say Meow, my cabin mate from Thailand.
So until now po, you're still connected with that person?
Yeah. In fact, we saw each other when I went to Thailand. Just,
yeah. Iba talaga yung friendship na na-form sa SSEAYP, long-lasting.
Yes. Oh, tsaka kasi late in the evening, we would make chismisan inside the cabin. And then our other cabin mates, we would say, shh. I mean, imagine how fun it is that she's from a different country, but we were able to communicate. And then we would make chismis, at parang at that point, parang we established that deep connection.
Related din sa chismis. So, name your Filipino closest friend in SSEAYP.
Oh my gosh, parang madami eh.
Madami.
So many. Michelle's one of my closest friends. Oh my gosh, I don't want to name it.
It's okay po, it's okay. Ito pa, the cutest person in the ship during your program. In general. Baka po may na-meet kayo sa alumni gatherings or anywhere. Basta SSEAYP. Cutest person.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the name, but I think Japan. A Japanese PY. I don't remember. Oh my God.
Sige, no worries po. Next po, pinaka nanimiss niyo po sa
Michelle,
show.
can you remind me? Can you remind me who we were talking to?
Mukhang
Si
kilala.
Tatsu. Si Tatsu. The one who hikes now.
Yes. That's one of them, yes. The mysterious guy.
Oh, baka naman si Kim.
My batch. But of course, he's number one. Kim's my husband.
Kaya
Batch
tell us
90
po, paano po kayo nag-meet?
I was the representative of batch 91. He was the representative of batch 92. And we helped train batch 93.
Oh.
So that's how we met.
Wow. Pinaka nanimiss niyo po sa ship.
The friends I mean. People number one.
And biggest regret in the program.
That I didn't participate. I mean, maximize the participation. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to explain, but then there are instances where parang nahihiya ka lang to perform this way and that. But then, I could have loosened up and then just really enjoyed each and every program and, participated regardless, whatever people will think. No, I'll just join,
Yeah.
So parang, I think it's maximizing the participation.
Na-late po ba kayo sa morning exercise?
Hindi lang na late, hindi nag-a-attend.
Kasama
I
niyo
think
po ba
I
si
only
Ma'am
attended
Michelle?
once or twice. And then parang I chose sleep over the exercise, which I think that's one of my regrets. I could have been more physically, ready and, just enjoyed it also because that's part of participation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pero ang dami din po kasi morning exercise.
Madami, but I think that should have been fun. I could have attended more of that.
Yeah. Okay. Nag-onsen po ba kayo sa ship?
And
Onsen.
kasi.
Hindi. Would you like to try that? As you mentioned po, sa participation experience.
Yes! Yeah,
Yeah.
I could have. You know, could have been more adventurous and tried everything. I think that's the word, no? In terms of regret. Just being adventurous.
Yeah, that's true. But, nakapag-try na po kayo mag-onsen after SSEAYP or ever experience? Not yet. Oh, okay. Siguro po next time, you can
Yes!
go to, you can try. Update niyo po kami. Lastly, yes or no, would you like to be back on the ship?
Yes. Yes, nice.
Yes, nice. And I think lahat po tayo makaka-relate to that we all want to be back on the ship. Kasi iba po talaga yung experience na nakuha po natin talaga sa ship. So with that, thank you so much po, Ma'am Osang, for taking the time to speak with us today. Your passion and your dedication and accomplishments have been truly inspiring and motivating. So thank you so much po. Is there anything else that you want to say?
Grateful for the invitation. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Pia. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, our viewers are feeling empowered by all the amazing insights and stories that you've shared with us today. So once again, thank you po. So to everyone's watching, don't forget to mark your calendars for our next episode where we will introduce you to another SSEAYP alumni who's making waves in the industry. Trust me, you won't want to miss any of our episodes. Be inspired, make a difference, and get into the SSEAYP Sick mode together. This is Pia of Just Cruisin with SIP. Thanks for joining us today and catch you on the next episode. Bye! Thank you po!